A very good morning to you. My usual thanks first of all to one and all who helped me make these videos and all my viewers. Thank you to both parties. Now this video coming up contains 2 visits to Bills, extensive visits to 2 Bills. We again pay a visit to Fleetwood Market where we are very welcome, and also at the end I'm very pleased I have a collection of great clips. I do hope you enjoy. So I'm going to get on with it because there's a lot to show. Thanking everybody before I start the video very much for what is done for this channel. Bye bye now. A good morning to one and all. It's Wednesday, midday on the 10th of August, and this is very handy. This heritage tram has just drawn up at the heritage tram stop to take everybody for their ride. Now this is to introduce and to start our week's video on this Wednesday, as said at midday. There's the wedding chapel, so if you want to take one of these heritage rides, one of the stops is just by that. Off we go then to our first venue. I apologise, I'm not quite ready to leave this area yet because I must show you this. A very pleasing sight indeed. Those green security panels that have been up here for 2 weeks, all been taken down. Yes, they were put up in aid of the punk festival, the punk music festival. However, now, as you can see, they are all down. Well done to one and all. We have arrived at our viewing area, looking into the build of the Wilko store and the cinema complex. And we've had a little bit of luck here because I believe, yes, I can show you that red mobile crane at work. Please notice that steel girder that this crane is handling so gently up to a contractor. Now you will see that contractor on that blue cherry picker. Can you see that blue cherry picker? Well, the contractor there is now positioning himself to receive that steel girder. Just going to move back to see if I can get a clearer picture. There's the steel girder clearly in front of you, and the blue cherry picker virtually exactly in position now to receive this. Ever so pleased to bring you these pictures from this build. Always good to see the mobile crane at work. Very nearly there now. There's the girder being expertly lowered down to within the reach of that cherry picker. This move here should do it. Yes, there goes the girder right the way down to that cherry picker. In very, very safe hands now, and you will see that placed alongside and in the other steel girders. Marvellous. Now, while you hopefully enjoy these views of the framework here, that steel framework, I'd just like to remind everyone that at ground level, everything pertains to the build of the Wilko store. And the 2 levels above that is purely for the cinema complex. Yes, there's a lot of screens here. So at ground level, Wilko's, and the 2 levels above, the cinema complex. Also, there will be a top class restaurant here as well. I would like to show you this while we are here. At ground level, right in front of you, they have received quite a lot of steel girders. There they are, right in front of you now. A few minutes later, I just take a few paces to my right to show you another view. And again, we can see that crane in operation. This time, it is taking up what I'm going to call a steel tube. You should be able to see it nice and clearly in the middle of the screen. And again, that will be safely lowered into the hands of that person in that cherry picker. The crane driver just positioning now that steel tube, and he will lower it as per usual into the very safe hands of the contractor. And this view will bring to a close our weekly visit to this build of the cinema complex and the Wilco store. We will see one and all next week on our next visit. A view of the sea and the North Pier for you this morning, this side of midday on the Thursday. I'm taking you to Fleetwood today, so let's just turn around, walk 20 yards and catch a tram, and I'll see you when we get to Fleetwood. Well, we didn't have to wait long for a tram. I thought you might like to see this. It is, in fact, a pink tram. And this is very, very pretty in pink. It's a pretty little thing as well. So let's wait for everybody to get off and we'll get on. And as said, I will see you next in Fleetwood.
And again, yes, we are outside the entrance of Fleetwood Market. Now, previously going in, I again wish to thank Wye Council and John the manager here for their help. Also today, I have received extra special help. It's made it an awful lot easier. So now let's go inside. I have some stalls lined up for today, not only for today, but I'm returning next week and hopefully for the next couple of weeks after that as well.
A little poster I found telling you all about this Fleetwood Market. The opening times 9 till 4:30 and the market's open Tuesday, Thursday, Friday and Saturday. A very attractive looking poster, just like Fleetwood Market itself. The first stall that we visit is this one here. It is selling scooters. Scooters of all sizes, colours and speed. There's some walking canes here. As you can see, these are beautifully presented. The scooters themselves are shining. Now this one here in front of you, the red one, this one actually goes 8 miles an hour, and I'm told that makes it road legal. Just continuing down this very, very well presented stall, everything spotless and immaculate. So I'm just going to thank the stall holder very much.
One for the ladies. Now this is one colossal stall. I'm not going to attempt to show everything, but the gist is there is everything here of all good top quality for the ladies. What I will do is to show a couple of items which one may be interested in. These lovely wraps. And this one here is a super soft wrap. A beautiful stall. It goes right down there. Oh, I will show this one. Beautiful quality. A satin chemise in a pretty pink colour. And behind that, there's one which is pretty in blue. Absolutely lovely. Again, we thank this stall holder very, very much for allowing the video. Now this market at Fleetwood has done wonders. This is the outside now, and I've got a couple of stalls all lined up to be placed on this video. The first of two stalls is this one here. Specially selected fudge. There's everything here, chocolate and strawberry, chocolate and mince, every flavour that you could think of. And here we have some cheese here. Oh, this looks very interesting. Whiskey and ginger. Mature cheddar cheese. And another one here, gin and lemon from Cheshire. A beautifully set out stall like they all are outside Fleetwood Market. And look, it goes right the way down here. A great selection of cheeses. Oh, it's really superb. And there's the cooler in the background. So I've just got to thank the stall holder very much for allowing me to include it in the video. Now the next stall we manage is a fruit and vegetable stall. Again, at the cost of repeating myself, top quality produce and beautifully presented. Lovely grapes, pears, and you get 3 of these trays for £3. We move along to the vegetables, and all of these are very, very fresh indeed. Fresh as an actual daisy, these are. Jersey potatoes there, and the baby new potatoes. Or from microwaves, jacket potatoes, 4 for just £1.20. Just going to turn around, and there's some more fruit here. Lovely pears, Braeburn apples. Oh, these are always nice. Pink lady apples. You don't see these everywhere now, and they're very, very reasonably priced as well. Well, again, I'm just going to find the stall holder and thank them very much for allowing myself to include it in the video. Now again, we are still outside, and this very well presented stall here selling lots of things. There's some cups there, and here some wax melts. Just panning round now, and we go inside the stall itself, and there's a young man and a very, very nice lady there at her table. Now I'm going to show you this. Now this is a hot press. So if you have a t-shirt or something, whatever you want printed can be placed on this for you. This will do all the printing. It's called a hot press. Now what is interesting around here is, can you see that press there? Well, that is for the cups. You just place the cup in there, and whatever you wanted printing, this young lady here will do it for you. She's hard at work at the moment on the computer. No harder work than that. And there we are, some nice lamps here. So again, I thank the stall holder here very, very much for allowing this video. Now we've had one for the ladies, now it's one for the men, in a very, very big way indeed. A huge selection of men's trousers in all materials, all sizes and all colours. What a lovely stall this is. Now these are the things, these are the trousers that I actually like here. All sizes, as said, and lovely colours. Some of them with the expander belt here. Oh, there's some corduroys here. Oh, that's new. Thermal trousers. Well, one enormous stall, beautifully presented. It really is. Rugby trousers there. Twill trousers and the belts that I suppose one would have to have. Some shirts. Very, very quickly around here. Oh, these are chinos. I've got a couple of pair of these. Well, I had, but unfortunately they've worn out. All different colours and sizes. Twill trousers. This is one immaculate stall. Oh, if anybody wants a pair of trousers, just come to Fleetwood Market. You will never see a selection like this. I've just got to thank again the stall holder for allowing the video.
I have very much enjoyed making today's video inside this market, and we will return next week and hopefully a good few weeks after that. I again thank one and all involved in helping me make this video of Fleetwood Market. Thank you very, very much indeed. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I really, really have. See you all next week.
Well, we are just 300 yards from that Fleetwood Market, and those 300 yards takes us to Water's Edge, and look what I find when I arrive. Three or four ski boats. Look at that. Oh well, this is great. Just 300 yards from Fleetwood Market. Water's Edge. Right, well there we are. I'm just off now, about 100 yards. up there is the start and the finish of the number 14 bus route and all the trams. So that's where I'm going to catch a tram to take me back to Blackpool. Kelly's is across the road, so that must mean that we are now going to take our tour, our weekly tour of the build of the Holiday Inn and all the goings on with the tram lines. And our first view is this one here. Yes, this facade on the end there is now completely finished. You will see, hopefully, all the facing bricks have now reached the top. Everything all done here. A most pleasing sight. And in front, I'm just going to show you another arrival of insulation. We'll move on now to our next viewing area. We have just moved a few paces around the corner. Just to show you where we are, that's the big store of Sainsbury's there. And this is our next view of the build of this Holiday Inn. And this view will clearly show the marvellous progress made over last week. Please notice those facing bricks. Yes, just a quick recap for you. All this facade here, what I've always called the front of the hotel, will be finished off with facing bricks. And you will clearly see, hopefully, a large majority has already been placed here. And the rest of the area in insulation and paper. A few paces along takes us here to this extension here, this side elevation here. Now, please notice this area, just where that blue hoist is moving up. This area will be finished off with those specially made white tiles. So you can see the contrast. There's the facing bricks, and here we're going to finish off with those specially made white tiles. We are outside now the entrance to Blackpool North railway station, and I'm just going to pan round very, very slowly to show you this. Oh look, there's that hoist on the move. And also the mobile crane working. Oh, look at this. We can see the hoist and the tower crane. This is the tower crane that's working as well. It's dropping something down to ground level. We'll just follow this down. Yes, this is the tower crane at work. Now, to get back to where I was, I'm going to show you now a view of this facade of the Holiday Inn. This area now completely finished. It has received all its specially made white tiles, and all the glass walling is also in place. So I think it's safe to say that this now is completely finished, this facade of the Holiday Inn build. And in front you'll see this telehandler. Now it's just going to go in the yard here because he's got to take some more insulation round. There we are. So this is what they call a telehandler. We are right round the other side now. There's the big store of Sainsbury's, and we can just catch the chain from the crane being lifted up. We see it just a few minutes ago bringing something down. Well, let's drop that off, and now the tower crane driver will return this chain right round the other side. And there we can see the blue hoist right at the top there. And I'll just show you this area now, virtually completed with the installation of those specially made white tiles. There we are, nearly down now, nearly right down to ground level here with these tiles. A quick view from here into the build itself, with emphasis on that tower crane. Now we have arrived at our principal viewing area of this build of the Holiday Inn. Now I think we should have a recap of what we've seen today. We've seen two areas completed. One of them completed with facing bricks, and the other one completed with those specially made white tiles. Also, we see the tower crane at work and the blue hoist moving up right to the top of the build. So I do hope that one and all has enjoyed this visit today to the build of the Holiday Inn, and we will see one and all on our next visit next week.
I would like to use this view to thank one and all who has watched this video. Thank you very much. Now, this video is not over. I have some clips, which, as I said earlier, I'm very pleased with. So I'm going to leave you with them, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.